Oh, Need for Speed. One of the longest game franchises of all time and also one of the best-selling ones. And, to be honest, deservedly, passed only by Mario Kart. This series used to be the best racing games in the past, losing its flavor a bit, if I could say, in the recent ones, but they kind of regained it with the latest ones in my opinion. And I decided to play almost all of them again and ranking them. But look, this video is not going to be a review to them. It's going to be my opinion and my opinion only. I don't care what people say. If I liked one of them and you don't, well, too bad. I'm going to be honest with each one of them. Even though I couldn't play all of them now, they just didn't open because they're just too old, and I even tried emulators. I played them in the past and I can rank them easy. And also, I didn't play phone games or console ones like the Wii one, only the PC games. When it comes to rankings, I will rank each one of them with what tier I feel like they belong to and show the final ranking at the end of the video. Disclaimer, I'm not ranking them objectively, because that would be boring, and I'm not a critic by any means. If you disagree with any of my rankings, comment below with what tier would you put that game. So let's begin this journey into this series with the first Need for Speed ever. Road and Track Presence Need for Speed. Released on August 1994. Well, this game was not that bad, the hell. It feels great for that time. I mean, in 1994 to play this game must have been a blast for sure. The graphics were okay for that time, I would say even good for that time. But I remember playing this and the way cars controlled, I'm just going to say that I am not a fan. There isn't many cars in this game. I mean, they were 9 cars and you couldn't upgrade them. Customization did not exist. Nothing much to say about it. A nice simple racing game. This game I was able to play via Play Classic Games, so thanks. C tier is okay. Need for Speed 2, released in 1997. I wouldn't say I liked it, the fuck? I feel like the first one I enjoyed more, to be honest. I mean, yay, it had a slightly better graphic, but the car handling was terrible. But at least they let you change the color of the car this time. It is a lot more fast-paced than the previous game, but I don't think that it makes it better. And oh yeah, I almost forgot, there's no cops in this game. What is a Need for Speed without cops? Yes, exactly. But with a couple exceptions. Can't really rate this higher than the first one, so I'll put it in low C tier. Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, released of March 1998. This was, in my opinion, a really good game. Definitely better than both 2 released before. And I gotta say, it was pretty fun to play. I really liked the cars. I think this was the first one in which you could really tell what car you drive. It looks way better in terms of graphics than the previous ones, but sadly the controls are a bit trashy. There's no much to say about it. It was pretty average, so I gotta put it in B tier. Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. Released in March 2000. Now I gotta say, this is a beautiful game. For that year, the graphics were amazing, and this game gets a bonus from me because I love Porsche. I love this game even though I haven't played it that much. I can't rate it that high. It's fun and enjoyable, so for that I also give it a B. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Released in October 2002, this was a Need for Speed game that I enjoyed a lot. I used to play it a lot with a friend, sometimes just taking a car and exploring the map, driving normally, having fun, pretending we are driving in real life, even though we were like 10. Not racing, and man, it was a blast for that time. We loved it. And I still love that game. Graphics were amazing for that time. And overall, this game I enjoyed very much, so for me, I gotta put it either high B tier or A tier for sure. But now, let's talk about the game that redefined the entire series. Need for Speed Underground. Released in November 2003, this game right here redefined the entire series and the upcoming games. This game incorporated the night races. Even though there was no cops, it was extremely fun. The extreme customization to cars was that one thing that flipped the switch and what makes the series of Need for Speed what it is today. I remember until this day the first time I played this game. My brother installed it, and he didn't like it because he is not into racing games at all, but as soon as I saw it, I fell in love. So for me, it totally deserves a tire. Need for Speed. Underground 2, released in November 2004, this was in itself Underground 1, but better. Car customization was better, graphics were better, car control was better, and damn, I fell in love with that green 350Z from the beginning. When I played it for the first time, I wasn't very impressed, because it felt to me like the Underground one. But now as I replayed it, damn, I see the improvement. This is a masterpiece. And how it looked for that time, amazing. For me, this is clearly an S tier. Need for Speed. Most Wanted 2005, released in November 2005. This is one of the best Need for Speed games, period. I played and finished this game so many times that I can't even remember all. From the graphics, cars, story cutscenes that were so bad that it made them so f***ing good. Loved it entirely, truly, an amazing game. I played this again to film this video. I said I'm going to play some to record. I played, recorded, and forgot about anything else, playing it again for some hours, without even noticing the time passing by. S tier. Need for Speed Carbon. Released in October 2006, Carbon was my all-time favorite Need for Speed, and still is. Itself, it was a continuation of Most Wanted, but for me, better. I remember playing this game with my best friend on his computer, because my PC was not running it, and damn, we had fun times playing it. I was going to his place, and we sat and played this game for hours and not getting bored of it. I finished this game again a couple of months ago, and I still had that pleasure playing it, with bosses and also crewmates that gave some advantages. The aesthetic of the game and basically everything. This is the GOAT for me. This deserves a separate tier in top, but I'll just put it in top S. Need for Speed Pro Street. Released in October 2007. I don't know why, but when it was released, I used to hate this game, but I played it recently, and it's actually decent. I still don't like it, but it's not that bad. I mean, after the two previous games, it's hard to say that this is good. Handling, I wouldn't say it's good. It's not open world anymore, and I don't know. It just feels odd. C tier for me. Need for Speed Undercover, released in November 2008. At that time, I quite enjoyed this game, but now, as I played it recently, yay, it's kinda bad. Graphically, it's not great, doesn't look bad, but doesn't look good either. And the worst part, for me at least, bro, how the car controls, how they steer like they have no physics, it's just bad. Storyline isn't that bad, but not good either. And look, it's fucking boring. I played this for like 2 hours, and was that bored that I just wanted to uninstall it. D tier for me. One of the worst Need for Speed games in my opinion. Need for Speed Shift. Released in 2009, this game was different, more realistic, and I wouldn't say bad, but different than what I was used to from a Need for Speed game. I can't say that I'm a fan of this type of gameplay from this series, but it's actually not bad. Cars feel pretty good. Haven't played it for long, a few hours, but in those hours I quite enjoyed it. B tier. Need for Speed World. Released in 2010. And oh, this game, I loved it, even though I did not play it that much. Only for a few months because my PC was not that good for it in 2010 and it was shut down in 2015. This game was, I think, the first Need for Speed that was online, and goddamn it was good. I was damn sad when I heard they were shutting down servers for this game, because I enjoyed it a lot. Good memories with this one. A tire. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, also released in 2010. This game was okay. A remaster after the Hot Pursuit 2 game from 2002, good graphics, cool cars, and yay. Can't say much about this one, because I haven't played it much, but it was okay, I quite enjoyed it. Average game, though. So, B tier. Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleashed, released in 2011. This was pretty much Shift 1, but a bit better in my opinion. Not much changed from the first one. For me, it was almost the same game, but with some better graphics, so it'll rank it the same. B tier. Need for Speed The Run, released in 2011. Yes, I know this game gets a lot of hate like, oh, it's not open world, almost no customization, cars feel weird, not arcade anymore, and all that. But I find this game really enjoyable. It has, in my opinion, a decent story. You're Jack, an experienced street racer who finds himself in serious trouble with mafia due to a massive debt. After narrowly escaping being crushed with his car at a scrapyard in Oakland due to his failure to repay his debt, Jack escaped from the car, stealing one of their cars. Heading to San Francisco, he makes contact with his friend, Sam Harper, who arranges his entry into a street race from San Francisco to New York, in which he gets $25 million if he wins. This game is a continuous race, and you can only change U-Car in gas stations, located on the side of the road. It's not a long game, it took me about 3 to 4 hours to finish it, and I enjoyed it a lot. For me, this goes to A tier, different and nice game. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. As the name says, it was released in 2012, and honestly, it's not necessarily a bad game, but they chose a bad name for it. I didn't really enjoy this game due to car controls. It's really annoying for me, like you have to drift in every corner to make it, that how I felt. It's an interesting game with good graphics, but that doesn't really save it. Not the worst. Need for Speed Rivals, released in 2013. This game was okay. I liked the fact that you can play as a racer, and also you can play as a cop. I liked this game, but I wouldn't play it now to be honest. I personally enjoyed the run more than this one. It's not bad by any means, but not what I would play. B tier. Need for Speed. Literally, that's the name of the game. Released in 2015. This game was supposed to be a throwback to what people loved about this series, the customization of the cars, like a return of the Most Wanted 2005, Underground or Carbon type of game. This game only takes place at night. Cars surprisingly handle fine in this game, much better than Rivals and Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. Police in this game exist but feels like they don't. They suck. Bad. It's not a terrible game, definitely better than the previous two ones, but I got bored so quick, kinda like the next one. But we'll get there. For now, Emma, but this one just Hot Pursuit Remastered. Need for Speed Payback, released in 2017. I liked this game at first. I enjoyed the first 2 to 3 hours, but damn, it gets boring after that. Let's talk about it. So, this game I know gets a lot of hate. Some deserved, but I don't think it's that bad as some say. I like the way you upgrade your cars, winning parts from races, but I also don't like that. Let me explain. If you win a part with your street racing car, and you don't want to fit it to that car, you just can't send it to your garage and fit it to another car you have, or at least I didn't found out how. You need to race with a specific car to win parts or buy them for that car, which kinda sucks in my opinion, but whatever. Cars handle fine, I'd say. Nothing special. There are many things that I like about this game. The map is kinda boring, but at least it's big, and oh, the main problem of this game, you need to pay real-life money for some cars. It's like they made this game just to make money out of it. This bullshit destroys any fun I had playing this game. It gets boring really quick. I'll just put it in B tier, because I don't think it's horrible as most people say. Need for Speed Heat, released in 2019. This game is amazing in my opinion. I love the aesthetic of the game, the customization on cars, and by the way, there are a lot of cars, and you don't have to pay real money to get them. The map is smaller than that one in the Payback, but it's better, cars handle better, and I love that you double press acceleration in a corner and the car starts to drift. Feels amazing. I would have liked for them to keep the upgrade car method from Payback, with the parts, but make it better as I said, with parts that can fit all cars if you win them with any car. The customization is amazing. You can even change the exhaust sound, which I love. This game came with day or night playstyle. You can either choose to play in the day, on which races give you cash, or you can play night. illegal races that gives you rep, so you level up and unlock cars and upgrades. Police is quite good. In the nighttime, they really want to destroy you, but in the day, it's like they forgot about your existence if you don't crash into them. Kinda weird, but it's okay. And yeah, I almost forgot. The music in this game. I love it, from rap to reggaeton and many other genres. It's amazing. I feel like this game brought back to life the series. It's a really nice game, and I still play it. If you want some gaming content with this game and many more, like League of Legends, this Need for Speed and other games, tell me in the comments and I will also make this type of content. This game for me gets an S tier, the best recent Need for Speed in my opinion, and one of the best of all time. Need for Speed Unbound. Released in 2022. This game feels like Heat, so it's not bad in my opinion. At first I didn't like that cartoon graphics, but they gave you the option to remove them after, which I liked. Cars handle similar to Heat. Cops are similar. The aesthetic is different. Heat being placed in Florida, but it's not bad. IDs say it's an average Need for Speed aesthetic. It's okay, it goes with the same upgrade with cash and unlock with rep type, so it's not bad. Soundtracks are good. Being more on the rap side, ASAP Rocky being a part of the game, the same double tap acceleration to drift style of gameplay with I already said I love, and yay, it's a good game. Similar to Heat I'll put in top A tier though. Super close to Heat but not better for me of course. So, this is my final Need for Speed ranking. I know some of you would not agree with everything I said, but it was just my opinion. Leave yours in the comment. And also, if you know something I didn't know from every one of them, tell me. I must have missed some things about each one of them, but feel free to tell your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments what game series should I also play and rank.